The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The tackle made
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. It's a gain of 14 down 2 to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
When?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out,
Oh,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked
awesome.
up at the 35. That he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter.
You about to shake your ass.
7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
You got to treat yourself right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Damn.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 55 yards.
Jaguar first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Some people playing deep.
And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now here's a throw that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Chenault, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try to run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
To number 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over, and this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let the return guy touch it.
Play after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete.
Catch the ball, goofies.
He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
In the end zone. Brings up third down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Fourth down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Brings up third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's
Five.
got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
5-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Cleveland Browns.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
39.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And
Thank you.
Incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Final minute now in the third quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. He throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. On the deep ball.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hello?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And
Hello?
last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass.
Speaking.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really
You calling from who?
this time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
What happened? PayPal?
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing.
What I owe $125 in.
For him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
I paid that.
Rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I paid DraftKings.
Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Stafford. He's going to go up top again.
Are you serious?
And he bats it away, and it falls down.
I don't know what's going on.
Critical play.
Okay, let me call you back.
Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On downs.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22-yard line.
To throw again. Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
At the 18-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Taken down by Grant.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing here, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. Now it's Stafford. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20.
Expect nothing less, baby. Expect nothing less.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
27.
So in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard.